Hello, it is Friday, September 5th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword, so we're going to be solving a themeless crossword, possibly a tricky, maybe a bit of a misdirecting sort of puzzle. We'll find out soon enough. And today's possibly tricky and misdirecting, possibly punny edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Mike from Vermont, Casey Brandt, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. Their generous support does, of course, keep this series going. I'm very grateful to them for that. And if you'd like to join their ranks, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's the Let's Check the Crosses official mug as well. And today's also when I should be recording the next edition of the mini puzzle pseudo speed solve. So unlike last week, that'll be back to patrons only as usual. All right. Thanks to everybody who supports the channel at any level. And let's get on to today's crossword, a debut construction, I believe, by Brian Cheong. So welcome to him. It's a Friday themeless crossword. It might have some puns and some misdirection. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. One who tries to make a good impression. It could be something like someone who etches things or a carver or something. Good impression. A printmaker? I don't know. Skirt. Avoid or evade if you're trying to skirt trouble. Water brand whose logo shows the Alps. Is it Evian? That's French, so Alps would make sense. Let's see. It has its X's and O's. Not sure what that's about. Money wasted on poor decision-making jocularly. I don't know. Don't send good money after bad. I'm not sure. Evian could be wrong as well. Greg Blank, author of the 1994 science fiction novel Permutation City. Don't think I've heard of this. Elated. Sent. So you sent me, you elated me. Let's see if that works. Skirt could be evade. That would put two V's here, which seems pretty unlikely. Elude. That puts two E's here, which also doesn't seem very likely. Does some stretching. I mean, it ends with an S, which is a good sign. Does some stretching, question mark. Lies, as in you stretch the truth. Let's see if that works. It has its X's and O's. Money, idiot something. Idiot. Money wasted on poor decision-making jocularly. Idiot. I don't know. I don't know if I know this phrase or not. I don't immediately. It doesn't feel as though there's something I know that I can't remember. It feels as though I maybe just don't know this phrase. But so idiot might be wrong. Skirt. To sidle along, to sort of move in a kind of surreptitious manner, maybe. Skirt, sidle. Let's see if that works. Yeah, this person, the name could be anything. It has its X's and O's. Livery of some sort, or it doesn't seem right. I don't know why I can't see what that is. One who tries to make a good impression. Need for a demo, maybe. So it could be demo, like a demo tape or something if you're recording music. It could be demo like demolition. It could be demo like demonstrate something before you buy it, like a car. I don't know. Really small amount, an iota. Oh, idiot tax. Right. Okay. So sure, people sometimes, I guess I have heard this. I think probably I've mainly heard it with respect to the lottery, essentially. But maybe it's a broader phrase. Need for a demo, maybe, I don't know. What about this very long answer? Paragon. Don't know. One who tries to make a good impression. So this is already pretty punny, I would say. Maybe not very much so, but does some stretching, being lies, and I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just that. Oh, the good impression, I bet, is going to be some kind of pun. That's what I was thinking of, but I don't know what it is yet. All right, let's move over here. Go with. Something goes with something. It sort of pairs with it. Could go with to pair to. Could be go with as in date somebody as well. Blank, bien, all right, in Spanish. Is it muy bien? Go with. Manscapes, perhaps grooms or shaves. Neither of those would work with my guess. I mean, it'll probably end with an S. Cookbook quantity, a teaspoon. Go with something at. It'll go with it. I don't know. Destroyed emotionally, something up, shook up, or torn up, or something like that. Like canvas grocery bags. I haven't a clue about that one. Go with. I mean, it might not be A. It might not be at. I was thinking, I don't know. I can't actually think of an example, which means it's probably not correct. Don't know. Okay, this is tough so far, I think. Ones who might be looking toward careers at museums, art majors. Yeah, if you study art at university, you might be intending to go down that career path. Sliding screen in a Japanese tea room. Oh, this is probably a word I've seen, but do not have in my active vocabulary, so I'll need more crosses there. Here we have a sad-faced emoji. I'm sad. I don't know. I don't know what that we're looking for there. Bounce. To take off, to leave, to literally bounce off something, to carom off of it? Could that possibly be the answer? Just because it would fit with an O. Go with. I don't know, maybe. Manscapes, perhaps. I mean, this could be shaves. With that A, it's possible. Let's try it and see. Excessive inventory. Yeah, this is looking all right. Excessive inventory is an oversupply or an over store or excessive inventory, an over stock. Yes, you're overstocked. You have an excessive inventory. That's correct. Okay, at least I'm fairly confident. This says I'm sad. I didn't think that was going to be the case. One of the reasons I didn't think that was going to be the case is because I kind of almost would have expected this to be in quotation marks or something. I know that it's an emoji, it's not words, but yeah, interesting. But I think this is the answer. I'm sad. That's funny. Does that give me anything here? Oh, está bien? Like, literally, it is all right? Let's see. Destroyed, yeah, tore up. Okay, so if you said, I'm destroyed emotionally, you'd say, I'm torn up. But if you said, she destroyed him emotionally, she tore him up. So this works in that context. Okay, great. So, escort. To go with someone is to escort them. There we go. So shoji is the sliding screen in the Japanese dream. All right, that sounds familiar, but I wouldn't, I needed all the crosses, essentially. Okay, so canvas grocery bags are reusable. There we go. This is finally working. Schedule placeholder could be to be announced or to be determined. So this could be an A or a D, and it's an A, because Daniel Day Kim is an actor who must have been in the Hawaii Five-O remake. Okay, small semi-aquatic mammal with 22 tentacles on its snout. Some kind of mole or vole? Young 31 down, what's that? Misses watching a bullfight. Does it mean, again, this is a fairly punny puzzle so far. I wonder if misses means plural of miss as in, referring to a woman as miss something. Could it be there were two misses watching a bullfight? Or it could be two failures to connect, two misses in that sense. Let's see. I'm going to look elsewhere. Paragon. Oh, this feels like I should be able to see something here, but I can't quite. Belle Blanc, real-life 19th century outlaw celebrated in film and TV. Belle, I don't know, O'Hare maybe or something? That feels like a 19th century name. It has its X's and O's. This is a tough puzzle. Goal of a squeeze bunt for short. I think this is a baseball term probably, and I don't know the answer. Could it be RBI, which is the baseball? That's the baseball acronym that I know. And then this could be star, maybe. Bell Star, is that maybe? Paragon, next best thing? I don't really think that works. I want this to end with T because it would be a person who does something. But I don't know if any of these are correct. Okay, I don't know. Oh, maybe this is ERA? That's a baseball thing, isn't it? Earned run average or something? So maybe this is Bell O'Hare. I thought of that because I was thinking of O'Hare, which was my previous idea. Okay, so this could end with an R then, maybe? No, that doesn't look right. Ugh, I'm getting nowhere. This doesn't look good either. Okay, I'm going to delete all of this. Let's keep going. Pro whose work might be shocking. An EMT, because they use the, what do you call it? The defibrillator to, administer a shock to someone with a cardiac event of some sort. So seriously harm could be to maim. Yeah. Come on, just once. Try it. Small semi-aquatic mammal with 22 tentacles on its snout. Yeah, I still don't know. Condiment at an Asian fusion restaurant. Something sauce? Spot for a speaker. A speaker could deliver an address at a dais. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't help. Topping dolloped on fresh Italian tomatoes, maybe. Pesto. That sounds pretty good. Groundbreaking invention. Some kind of stick? This feels punny as well. I mean, it has a question mark indicator, which expressly indicates a pun. So what is it? Don't know. I don't know what this is either. IY is an odd collection of letters. An odd succession of letters. Oh, no, I don't know. I was going to say semi-something, but then I couldn't think of anything that would work there. All right, I don't know. Colorful fish with iridescent stripes. Is it tetra, some kind of fish? Oh, teriyaki sauce. That was helpful, actually, thinking of tetra, because it put an R here, and then it made me realize, oh, this is a context in which IY can be next to each other, because it's obviously a loanword from Japanese. Okay, there we go. Great. So teriyaki sauce, good. So colorful fish with iridescent stripes. So maybe it is a tetra. And then small semi-aquatic mammal is I don't know. Groundbreaking invention. I don't know. Formal duds could be a tuxedo, so formal clothing. Kyrgyz city on the ancient Silk Road. All right, what is this? We've still got this young thing. Mrs. watching a bullfight. Well, okay. Does it mean Mrs. like a married woman? I think that's usually Mrs. I think that is usually spelled MISSUS. The reason I'm wondering that is because it says young 31 down, so it makes it seem like, well, no, I guess it could be plural still. I was going to say it makes it seem singular, but no, this could also be, they could both be plural. You could say young of this plural thing is another plural noun. So, okay. Ducklings or something? Duck something? No, I don't know. Oof, tough one. Lead into integration. Misintegration or disintegration, maybe? That's a word. Groundbreaking invention. Dynamite stick. Ah, there we go. You're breaking the ground in a violent, explosive way. All right. Bold choice, perhaps. Typeface? Yes. So you choose bold type in typesetting or, whatever, word processing. Okay, so yeah, this is a very punny puzzle. It feels very Friday, but it is trickier maybe than a typical Friday, at least for me so far. Big NYSE news, big New York Stock Exchange news could be an IPO, an initial public offering of a company. So what is the Mrs. watching a bullfight? What or who? What the sans referred to in Comic Sans, right? That refers to the serif, the sort of feet on the, you can see in this font up here that the New York Times uses, the little bits sticking off the ends of the strokes. Mrs. watching a bullfight. Senoritas. It is, yeah, okay, it was my original thought. It was miss in the sense of a woman. Okay, right, and it is plural of that. So young senoritas then are What are they? I don't know. Is this a mole or vol star? Mole looks more likely, but it could be something else. Don't know. Okay, we'll come back to it. I'm glad to have made a bit more progress anyway. Bang into, you hit someone, you bang into them. Word with human or second. Second nature, human nature. There we go. Star. I don't know. I wonder if I'll recognize it when it's done. Bang into ram. You ram someone, you bang into them. Obama family member with credits as a TV writer. Oh, right. Did Malia Obama become a TV writer? I didn't know that. But that might be the answer. That might be the case. It certainly fits in the grid. Okay, don't accept my apology then. Fine. Be that way. Fine. Something. Not going anywhere. If you're not going anywhere, you're in. I don't know. Provided with as anonymous tip. If you provided someone anonymous tips, you fed them to that person. I think that's probably right. Not family friendly in a way. Rated R, maybe rated X, but that's not even that rating doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, rated R probably. Cold one, a brew, a beer. Game with a 32 card deck. I don't know. Écarte from the French, maybe? Is that a game? Just thinking of words that could be related to cards. Let's see. Not going anywhere. Inert, yeah. That's right. Okay. No kind of motion or motivation. Present is to, oh no, it's not present. It's present. To bestow something to somebody, to present it to them. Okay. And then Jewish honorific is reb. Yeah. So, sort of term of respect. A title of respect. Okay. Don't accept my apology then. Fine. Be mad, maybe, is what that is actually. So what is the paragon? Something example. I don't know. Logical inconsistency in a story is a plot hole. Refreshers that can be served with green wedges are limeades? Do you also serve a lime drink with limes? Maybe. Monks honorifics. Yeah, Doms. There we go. Okay. Speaking of sort of honorific titles, we have Jewish honorific and monks honorifics. Bit of concert merch could be a t-shirt. Gently presses as a gas pedal. You could maybe eases on. She eases on the gas. She gently presses it. In a car, Slugger Scott with 8 gold gloves. No clue. Has an unsettled Venmo request. Say one owes somebody else money to pay with the Venmo app. Bird that can build tools and remember human faces. A crow. Yeah, they are said to be intelligent in that way. Noted ring bearer would be Frodo from The Lord of the Rings. Slugger Scott. Oh, Nolan. No, I was going to say Nolan because I recognize that as a sports name, but that's a totally different person. I don't know. Musical lead into beat. Here we go. Afrobeat. Yeah. So there's a musical genre, Afrobeat, and then Scott Rowland, I guess that is. Hopefully that's correct. It doesn't look at all familiar to me, but I have to assume the crosses are not leading me astray. So who are the young senoritas? Ah, they're muchachas. There we go. Right. Okay. So feminine form of muchachos. There we go. And then the Kyrgyz city on the ancient Silk Road must be Ash. Okay. And then I still don't know what this is. Star naked mole? Is that something? Constriction of the pupils. Could mean pupils in your eye. Could mean pupils as in students. I don't know. Alley-oop. There we go. That's a basketball term, right? And then Maoris? That doesn't make any sense. Paragon. Textbook example. There we go. That took me much too long. I wish I would have gotten that one earlier, especially when I had this opening XT, not opening, but this early XT. It would have been nice to get. But anyway, it took this too long. This is not a star-naked mole, which would be stark naked, I guess, anyway. Star-nosed mole. Oh, right. Actually, I think I can picture that creature now that I see that. Okay, so I think that's right. So then what's the constriction of the pupils? Meiosis? Goal of a squeeze button. It is RBI. It is RBI. It's a baseball acronym, I know. All right, so this maybe is Bellstar then. It has its X's and O's. Live note? Is that something? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's some kind of texting thing or something. Colorful fish with iridescent stripes. It's something, Tetra. One who tries to make a good impression. How can I not see what these are at this point? They're almost done. Need for a demo, maybe. I don't know what's going on. It has its X's and O's. If this were an E, does that help me with this? Colorful fish. Oh, neon. It does help. Wow. It's amazing how much that kind of just speculative thought process can help. So Greg Elon, I guess, is the author of Permutation City. Okay, it's new to me. Hopefully it's correct. So it has its X's and O's. What does this mean? Is it live note? Need for a demo, maybe. And I don't know if this is a demo tape or demolition or what. And I don't know what this is. It feels like I've got something wrong here somewhere, doesn't it? Maybe star is wrong. I bet that's wrong. Bell. I don't know. I don't know the name, so it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, it has its X's and O's. Is everything else right? I mean, Neon Tetra I really like. Evian could be wrong. Seidel could be wrong. Maybe I'll delete these because, I mean, this looks good, but that makes Elon possibly wrong as well if those other ones are not correct. I'm pretty confident about elated being sent. I like idiot tax. Those all seem good. Skirt. Dodge? You skirt something, you sort of dodge the issue, maybe? Egan. Greg Egan, that's a name. Water brand. That would still allow this to be Evian. Let's put that back in and see if that helps. A dentist tries to make a good impression. They make an impression of your teeth with that sort of clay or whatever that is that they make in order to build you a retainer or braces or whatever, I think. So it has its X's and O's. A love note, because you have X's and O's for hugs, for kisses and hugs. That's what it is. It is demolition. It's TNT. We had another one of those. We had TNT and dynamite stick. Oh, that's funny. So love note. This was star. Oh no, and I still have a mistake. Okay. I'm going to pause the video while I try and quickly run through this and see what I've gotten wrong, which I'm already starting to do, but I'm going to pause this because I don't talk when I'm doing this and it's probably not very interesting. Be right back. Right, okay. Another typo. I've been doing this too much recently. At least in this case, it wasn't the fault of my not checking the crosses, but I saw the topping dolloped on fresh Italian tomatoes. I said pesto, but then what I seem to have typed in was pasta. That's really disappointing. So the Kyrgyz city is Osh, which does actually feel more correct somehow, even though I obviously did not perceive that at the time. So hopefully that's my only mistake. It is. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a tough puzzle up for me today. Yeah, do let me know how you fared with this in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, which is linked in the description field. A nice friendly chat community over there. But yeah, this puzzle was tricky. I mean, I don't think it was unfair. I just think I had a tough time with it. And it was very punny. I mean, it was very kind of Friday coded in that respect. One who tries to make a good impression being a dentist. I mean, right from the bat, the first instance I read this, I thought, this is definitely a pun. It doesn't mean, you'd read this phrase, someone making a good impression, and you think someone trying to kind of succeed in small talk or something like that. And immediately I thought, no, it's not that. It'll be something punny. It'll be a physical impression of some sort. But even with that thought process and thinking of multiple examples, I didn't come to the correct one to go with. I mean, this isn't a pun, but it's very vague. It could mean different things. There are probably lots of synonyms for that. Same with skirt. I mean, that could be a noun or a verb. And within either of those, there are probably multiple options, or at least within the verb version. Does some stretching as a pun around lie. Yeah, they're just sort of all over the place. I don't remember all of the places. And then just some unusual vocabulary, at least unusual for me. Star-nosed mole, not obvious to me. This one textbook example is a great bit of fill. I wish I would have thought of it earlier. A cart I was able to sort of infer just from the spaces, but it's not a game that I know. Yeah, so tough puzzle. So this, I mean, this could be a very sort of knowledge dependent puzzle, perhaps. For some people, this might have gone more smoothly. But yeah, as I say, do let me know how you fared, and consider subscribing to the channel on YouTube if you've not gotten around to that. Thanks to everybody who's done so, and pressing the hype button if it's there for you. Apparently, there for some people, not for others. Thanks to everybody who's done that, whatever that does. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Saturday edition of the crossword. Might be tougher than this. Hope not too much tougher. We'll find out tomorrow. Join me then. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.